Hey friend, let me help you get your life together real quick. So today I want to talk to you about mindset shifts to help you live your dream life. And if you see me looking down at some point, it's because your girl got some notes here. I want to make sure I give you all the tea and help you achieve all the goals. So instead of trying to spend time memorizing everything, we got notes here. So let's jump into it. If you didn't already know, the way you see the world, the way you think about yourself and others is what shapes things like your attitude, your beliefs, your thoughts, even your values. And that means what you focus on in terms of your thoughts also determines the version of not just yourself, but the life you're going to live. Because your mind is so powerful, it can either help you achieve your goals or it can hold you back. So if your mindset wasn't helping you achieve your goals, wouldn't you say it's time for you to make a change? Wouldn't you say it's time to reevaluate a few things and pivot in a few areas? Because here's the thing, if you want to change your life, it's important for you to change the internal as well. It all requires change. You want to see different, you got to act different, you got to be different. At least that's what I did. And that's what I help my clients do too. Ultimately, it came to a point in my own life where I wanted to see different. I wanted to feel different, look different, have different. Your girl was ready for change. I wanted to change my finances by manifesting 6 figures in my business. Whether it was from coaching, brand partnerships, speaking opportunities, what have you, I wanted it. And so I did that. Then your girl had been single for years on years on years because, well, the streets is wild. And I was tired. I was over the single life. I wanted to be in love and find my Prince Charming and live happily ever after. And a pandemic hit. And when hope seems pretty lost at that point, I still didn't give up. And I said I wanted to manifest him. And I did. I met the love of my life, and within 2 years of us dating, we were married. I'm talking down the aisle, wedding plans, paid for, all that stuff happened within 2 years. And it's been amazing. I wanted it, and I did that. Well, technically we did that in family, and you know, it was a joint effort, but still, he and I both manifested each other, for sure. It was beautiful. Best day ever. We had the best day ever. Everybody did. It was amazing. I loved it, and I love him. And he loves me. Win, win, win. As my mother says, what you say, what you say. And the list goes on and on and on of amazing things, big and small, that just manifest into my life. And I'm so grateful for it, and I feel so blessed. And I know it's possible because I changed my mindset. I worked on my thoughts. I worked on my beliefs. Anything that was limiting, anything that was holding me back, I made sure I addressed it to release it. And that's what I want to talk about to you today. Because guess what? If I don't change my mindset, none of that happens. None of it. I don't even, the thought alone, none of it happened. But here's the thing right now, there are things that are not happening for you because you haven't changed your mindset yet. Because when you change your mindset, the floodgates of manifestation open and the blessings pour in. I'm talking waves, just prosperity, left, right, up, down, everywhere. You deserve it, you're worthy of it. So let me get it for you. Let me help you out. I got for you today the 4 mindset shifts that'll help you live your dream life. Okay, so number 1 is to shift your mindset from a scarcity one to an abundant one. This is gonna help shift your mindset from one of lack and scarcity to one of abundance and feeling limitless. So you'll be shifting from your negative thought patterns to positive ones. Because the scarcity mindset is the belief that there's just not enough for everybody. Everything is limited and scarce, and there's just not enough to go around. Not enough for you to have. While an abundance mindset strongly believes that there is more than enough for everyone. Everyone can succeed. Everyone can have abundance. Everyone can have prosperity, love. There's enough for everyone. There's enough to go around. Because when we believe that there are not enough resources to go around, when we have a limited mindset, we tend to settle. We tend to limit our goals, our beliefs, because we don't think we can achieve more. We don't think we're worthy of more. We're fearful that more does not exist. So we settle for what we can get. How many times have you been in relationships with somebody that wasn't suited for you, but because they came to you and came into your life in some way, you said, okay, well, I guess they're here. Sure, I guess I'll see where this goes. Sure, I guess we can play it by ear. Sure. You know, like it wasn't something that lit you up. It wasn't something that excited you. It was something that gave you doubts and made you feel less than. And because you were receiving less than, you allowed yourself to be in a situation of less, a situation of lack. When in reality, deep down, you want a situation of abundance. You don't want a situation. You want a relationship of abundance. You know, there's a huge difference. So what you believe you can have is what you're going to get. If you don't allow yourself to believe what your heart truly desires can come to fruition, you won't have it. This scarcity mindset can have you not going after dreams altogether, starting to get you to think, well, why should I even try? You don't see abundance coming to you. You don't experience your up level. You don't experience the money you're seeking. You don't experience the love you want. It's because you're not believing you can have it. You're not going after it. That's limiting you. That's a scarcity mindset. If we have dreams, but we think they are out of reach, they're too expensive, it's too hard to achieve, I don't think I can do it. Saying things like that are bound to keep you limited, and what you focus on grows. So the more you focus on that scarcity, the more you'll see it in your life, and I don't want that for you. So the second thing is to stop thinking that you have to do everything yourself. You do not have to do it all. You can ask for help. Asking for help does not make you weak. In fact, it makes you strong. It shows that you are so self-aware that you need assistance, and the fact that you reach out for it is even better. This one is huge. It's a sign of bravery. It's a sign of wisdom. So before you go letting yourself getting overwhelmed, burnt out, overworked, ask for help when needed and allow people to support you. Your friends, your family, your coworkers. Allow people to help. Reach out. Ask. Be vulnerable on your journey, so people can show up for you, like you often, I'm sure, show up for everybody else. Reach out to people, tap into your network, tap into your family. It could be something as simple as asking your partner to help with some chores around the house, just to lighten your load, or asking a coworker to help on a project so that the weight of it is not all on you. Feeling overwhelmed in your business, perhaps you need some support. Hire someone and learn to delegate. Give people an opportunity to be trusted by you, trusted that they can support you and help ease your mind, your load. This can help you mentally and physically. So don't be afraid to ask for help. You're not alone. Okay, so number 3, my lips are getting dry. Number 3, shift from the idea that it's too risky and too scary to achieve your dreams. In fact, I want you to adapt a new belief that taking risk and feeling a little scared is a requirement of achieving your dreams. At some point or another, because in order to achieve success, you have to create change, you have to do something different, you have to grow, you have to get out of your comfort zone, and that could be scary, but you can do it. Think about in the past, how many times you've gotten out of your own comfort zone? How many times you've taken a risk? And it's worked out for you. Imagine that the next time you do this, it'll be even better than you imagined. Instead of thinking of the worst case scenario, think of the best case scenario and take the risk because of it. Because guess what? Feeling scared or nervous, afraid, however you want to label it, is going to show up. When you finally decide to show up in your life and show out and go after your dreams and achieve your goals and enter into relationships and partnerships and business opportunities and start new work connections, whatever it is, it's gonna be a little nerve-wracking, but it's possible. It's completely doable. Once you move past that fear, you feel the fear and do it anyway. You are more than capable. Come on now. Even if you go after your dream, say you have one dream of to get into a beautiful relationship, right? You meet somebody, you start dating, and it doesn't work out. There's a lot of things you can learn from that. One is that you learn there's proof you can be brave. There's proof you can take a leap. You can take a chance on yourself and somebody else, even when it's unknown. And 2, although it may hurt, it means you're closer to the person you're meant to be with. So if you never took that chance, you would still be a person away from your person. And imagine how awful that would be. In fact, if you knew that once you got through this relationship, it's guaranteed that you would meet your lifelong partner, how excited would you be? Wouldn't you be like, oh, okay, this relationship's done? Very well then, can't wait till the next one because that one is mine forever. But because it's unknown, we can't tell. We don't know when that person's going to show up. But eventually they do. So if you knew that that person that just ultimately broke your heart did it because you were not meant for each other, and in fact your next person is the next person you meet, you would be jumping over the moon. It's all about perspective. If you never went through that relationship that ended, you might regret it. because you'd still be further away from meeting your person. Because that's the thing, when it comes to dreams, you can't just avoid the challenges. You can't just avoid the mistakes. You can't just avoid the failures. You have to experience them. You have to grow from them, learn from them. Don't repeat the same mistakes, and enjoy the next experience because it's going to be better. Which brings me to point number 4 is stop trying to be perfect. Perfectionism will destroy your progress. Make that a sweet. Perfectionism will destroy your progress. It's so easy to fall into the trap of being perfect, wanting everything to be just right, to the point where it completely limits you. It stops you dead in your tracks from taking leaps, from moving forward, from making progress, from achieving your goals. And I know you don't want that. Yes, you want to do your best. You want to put your best foot forward. But perfection does not exist. Not in human form. You cannot be perfect all the time. So this type of attitude is going to hold you back from living your dream life. You have to learn to be satisfied with your best. Not with perfect, but your best. Because when you live a life expecting perfection, no mistakes, no failures, I'm gonna tell you right now, it is unrealistic. It's impossible. So allow yourself to be human. Allow yourself to be you in all your glory, all your quirks, all your differences, all your opinions, all your tastes, style, everything. Be you. That's perfect. How you are is perfect, and every version of yourself is also perfect. But expecting yourself to create things from a place of perfection? Nah. We like flaws anyway. Flaws are fun. How's that for perspective? So it's time for you to stop being perfect. And I know it can be challenging. A lot of us from childhood were conditioned to be perfect, to get straight A's and perfect attendance. You know, kids would get rewarded for that. And that is really toxic because it really instilled in us that breaks, rest, taking time for yourself was not valued. But that's a whole nother topic. For now, I want you to abandon perfectionism so you can adopt happiness. You can adopt gratitude and be grateful for whatever it is that you do, mistakes and all. So I know you're here because you want to shift your mindset so you can accomplish your dreams. And by paying attention to these 4 mindset shifts and ensuring that you make these happen, you're guaranteed to make your dreams come true. You have to first, though, practice that self-awareness to recognize when you're stopping yourself, recognizing when these limiting beliefs are coming up for you. Because the more you attempt to shift and grow in your life, things may come up. And I no longer want you to be limited. So don't ignore them. I want you instead to experience them. When these thoughts pop up, they just want to be acknowledged. They just want to be seen. It's your subconscious mind trying to protect you from that next level because it's the unknown and it's scary. But it's not protection. It's more like prevention from achieving your dreams. It's trying to protect you from embarrassment and protect you from failure and protect you from criticism and all these things, but it's just stopping you from becoming your next level self and living your dream life. So it's time for you to recognize when these emotions pop up and journaling it out, feeling the feelings. Like so often we notice a feeling coming up and we want to abandon it so much because it doesn't feel good, but we actually have to give ourselves time to feel it. Emotions exist for a reason. To be felt. You feel sad? Feel that. And I'm not saying for forever, but give yourself some time. Feel through those emotions. Journal it out. Speak to your therapist. Speak to your coach. Speak it into your voice note. Understand what's coming up for you. Uncover what that root cause is for what's coming up for you. And then pour love into that. See how you can do a shift from the negative to the positive and use that to help you create that momentum. Help you take that action towards living your dream life. Because again, it is possible. And these tips are going to help you with this. So let me know in the comments below which one you are looking to stop currently or which one you plan to work on. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Get the support you need. If you need me, feel free to book a call. I'd be happy to help you shift your mindset. But first, self-awareness. Notice if you're even struggling and what that struggle looks like and feels like. That's where you start. I'm glad I'm here to help you get your life together. It's time for you to rise to your next level self and create the life of your dreams. And I'll see you next time. Later, lovely.